everyone, thank you for watching. My name is Taylor and today I want to talk to you about balancing hormones and why it's so important. If you're interested in learning more about hormones and how they can affect things like acne, weight gain, especially in your midsection, then please keep watching. So today I want to start with my experience with balancing hormones, and it all started probably like towards the end of high school. And when I first started having hormone issues was probably my senior year of high school. I started getting cystic acne and I wanted to go on birth control to help with my acne, as a lot of girls do. And sure enough, it helped, but as soon as I stopped taking birth control, I wasn't able to get my period anymore. At that point, I had a lot of blood tests done and my doctor saw that my testosterone was a little bit high. Everything else was completely normal from my blood tests, but they diagnosed me with PCOS. I didn't even know. My doctor didn't even tell me at that time that I was being diagnosed with PCOS, but little did I know I had a hormonal imbalance, but my doctor just let me go back on another birth control. So the next few years throughout college, I was off and on birth control, different ones. Some I did not like because they caused my anxiety to be worse, or I would get migraines when I would take the birth control. So eventually I was like, I don't even want to be on birth control anymore. I found out that I did have or was diagnosed with PCOS, and I thought, you know what, I just want to make my hormones be normal. I want to feel healthy and like myself again without having to be on a birth control pill. And my doctor said to me, well, if you don't want to be on birth control, you still need to get a period, so use this progesterone cream. At 24 years old, I thought, I'm sure it works, but I just don't want my body to rely on a progesterone cream every month in order to get my period. So at that point, I knew I had to do something else to, feel healthy and just feel like myself again, and just I was having acne again. My mood was all over the place. I felt like I was having trouble losing weight, and I definitely attribute that to my imbalance of hormones. So I started doing acupuncture, and I've talked about acupuncture before. I really am passionate about acupuncture. I love it, and I would recommend it to everyone for almost any ailment. And for me, it's definitely worked for balancing my hormones. So I did acupuncture very consistently for about a year or two, and I highly, highly recommend it. More recently, I stopped going to acupuncture as much just to save money, and without acupuncture, I noticed that my, more like it was affecting my mood. I just felt like kind of a little all over the place with my mood, and my skin started getting a lot worse again. I posted some videos recently about my acne breakout, like hormonal acne, and then I decided to try seed cycling. And this was probably I don't know, maybe 4 months ago I started doing seed cycling, maybe even 6 months ago, and it actually worked really well for me. I was able to get my period because I'm assuming it's because seed cycling, because as soon as I started doing it, I started getting a couple periods pretty regularly, and I'm sure the acupuncture is helping with that as well. But I posted a previous video on seed cycling, so please look for that if you want to learn more about specifically the seeds that are used and how it works. And I'm also going to be posting one more video on seed cycling with a recipe and just explaining how to incorporate seeds into your diet. But those are two things that I would definitely start with if you are interested in balancing your hormones, because for me, I've noticed a significant reduction in my acne. My periods are a lot more regular. My PMS symptoms are decreasing. I don't feel as tired all the time. I used to feel nauseous every single day. I would feel sick to my stomach, and I haven't had that in a year or more. So yeah, it's just really important to take care of your body and to do these things and invest in yourself with things like acupuncture, taking the time to look at your diet and incorporate seeds or just healthy fats into your diet. And finally, the last thing I want to share with you, if you do have a hormone imbalance and you're having difficulty losing weight, primarily in your midsection, the most important thing you can do with your diet is like cut out sugar. And I know it's much easier said than done. I still eat sugar probably a lot more than I should because I'm human and I like sweets. Some of us have an easier time staying away from sugary foods, but sugar is literally the worst thing for you in so many ways. And if you have PCOS, you might also have insulin resistance, in which case you really want to stay away from sugar and just eat higher fat, higher protein meals. And I know that will help a lot. It'll help tremendously. So the 4 things, again, that I would recommend for balancing your hormones are acupuncture, seed cycling, and low sugar diet. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below or send me an email. I love hearing from you. If you just want to chat or you need some advice, please reach out to me at taylorandhealth@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.